EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now. 30 base. Greystone, travel. You don't know no better. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Clifford gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first. First play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey guys, listen.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 35. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right 42. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right 42.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. He's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. That's complete. It's Gordon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 15 line it. 15 line.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Walk 54.
To throw on second down. Clifford flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Darren Lee in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Wilson to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some, as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And down he goes goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
13 yards on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
18 Gator. Watch QB draw. Watch QB.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Melvin Ingram able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that's complete to Cooks. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Clifford. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Clifford. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13. Shit. 40. Go. 40.
Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're off.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. On first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Clifford. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
50 plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Hey, Foxtrot, now.
Off play action. Clifford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Clifford. Looking sideline, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now! Hey, Charlie! Hey, one set. Check,
From the gun, Clifford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike's 4-2. I know he ain't got it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mark 15. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Bang out. Bam.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter.
35 the mic. Hey, let's get that home.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Clifford. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Over the middle, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, Clifford. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Clifford. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set, ready? 60 or 56. Here we go, here we go. Snap.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
56. Go. Strip that ball. Check 31, check 31. Ready?
On 3rd down, Clifford. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Clifford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, high 7.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
I got him.
On 4th down, Clifford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jadeveon Clowney. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well,
and this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 60 yards. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... He's got a man complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now he'll throw deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to at home.